Oh my goodness, the last time I couldn't even figure out how to include the visuals on the podcast. And this time we're doing this with the podcast visual. Hi, my name is Joragwedi, and this is the All Things People podcast.
Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, no hands. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance, dance. Bounce on that shit, no.
So basically, last week was a little get ready with me. Not get ready with me, but like a get to know me. Why did I think it was get ready with me? That's crazy. It was a little get to know me. And now this week, we start talking about like real things that are happening. Today's episode is specifically gonna be about my not so unpopular opinions, okay? Yeah, it's just basically things that I feel like there's not that many people who have the same opinion on the same thing, but I do. And I just want to air it. Why? Because this is my podcast and I air my opinions. All right. So, but first things first, I have been online. I have seen a bunch of crazy things. And let me tell you what my eyes have seen. Child, I saw a video of a girl who honestly, in my opinion, had perfect teeth. They had perfect teeth. And I saw a video of them getting their teeth, the front teeth, drilled so that they can have a tooth gap. And I'm not against it. But my thing is, if you didn't get a tooth gap, that means that you're perfectly okay the way that you are. And my thing is like, why would you go and do that to yourself, considering you look perfectly okay? And even if you think that a tooth gap will make you look much better, like go to a good dentist. Because what I've seen with my eyes, let me tell you, that did not look like a verified dentist to me. Because even the way that these teeth were getting drilled did not look professional, did not look clean, did not look healthy in any way. Like, what if her teeth actually came off, like her two front teeth? I was actually talking to my coworker about this, and she was for it only because there was a season, or I guess there's still people who are against tooth gaps and it's not a thing. And that's crazy to me because people who have tooth gaps look perfectly okay, right? And my thing is, even if you're trying to appreciate that type of look, even if you feel like, okay, that's the type of look that has been thrown shade on so much, let me appreciate it. You can appreciate it whilst looking the same way that you look. Like, you don't really have to change the way that your teeth look just to appreciate something else. Okay. And even if you wanted to change yourself and you wanted to put a gap in between your tooth, maybe find a good dentist. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you go through an excruciating, I doubt that it was really that painful considering the video that I watched. The girl looked so excited to do it and she didn't really look like she was experiencing any pain. But that's not the point. The point is, you're perfectly okay the way that you are. The reason that God didn't give you any tooth gap is because he saw that you did not need a tooth gap to begin with. And you trying to appreciate somebody, or I don't even know what was going through this girl's mind when she decided she wanted to get a tooth gap. I personally don't think she looks better with the tooth gap. I honestly think her teeth were perfectly fine. It's crazy to me how these days for you to, like, you really don't have to change yourself for you to appreciate something that society had frowned upon before. You know what I'm saying? What I'm getting at is the fact that people honestly at this point just need to appreciate their looks and try and accept themselves for what they look like. Because I honestly feel like everyone is just beautiful in their own way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody is beautiful in their own way. There's people who look absolutely beautiful with like big cheekbones, and there's people who look absolutely ridiculous with cheekbones because they had filler on. Yeah, so that's like one of the things that I saw online that caught my eye. Another thing is the whole ballerina farm girl thingy. So basically, ballerina farm is like is it a family? It's a business, right? But the TikTok name is ballerina farm. Is this babe who was a ballerina? Wait, can I not say ballerina? This babe who was a ballerina before, and then she kind of got married to this dude who's a rich guy, and now they have 8 kids. And there's a video circulating that she did an interview with The Times. Yeah, she was interviewed by The Times. And throughout this interview, I feel like online society and also The Times kind of insinuated that she didn't have any control over her answers to these questions. And she almost kind of had to look to her husband to like respond to these questions. And anytime her husband wasn't there, that's when her answers kind of favored her as a person and not like her and the entire family. I feel like everyone online is kind of insinuating that this girl has been forced into this family or something. I don't really understand. Like everyone is painting her to be a victim. And that's not really my opinion, only because, okay, there's a couple of things that I've seen, even like with the videos that her and her husband are doing that are kind of off-putting. But at the same time, this girl, she said yes to an engagement, okay, after a month of knowing this dude. And also after 3 months, she said yes to a wedding, okay? And they got married. Not after 3 months, actually. Was it after 3 months that they got their first kid, I think, yeah? This babe did not say no to getting the second kid. She didn't say no to getting the third kid, fourth kid, fifth kid, sixth kid, seventh kid. Now they're on their eighth kid and everybody want to act like she's a victim. Like she could have just said no, and maybe she couldn't, which is one of the red flags. If like she was really at a tight place where she could have just been like, hey Maze, I'm not really feeling another kid in the family. I mean, I feel like the society is kind of painting her to be like a woman who's being suppressed by the husband. But honestly, on the videos, she does look okay. A bunch of people give up their dreams for that, you know? Like a bunch of women right now, they kind of don't want to accept that it is possible for somebody to give up their dream of being like a great person in your career for a chill, home, firm kind of girl. I mean, I feel like even if I was given that opportunity, or okay, I'm lying, I wouldn't really give up my career and my dream to be a housewife and a farm girl. The thing that people are really kind of getting fixated on is the fact that she gave up her dreams of being a New York ballerina girl to being a housewife, mother of 8 and take care of the whole family and the dairy farm. I mean, it's a lot. Even I haven't really like gotten a grasp of, it's really a lot. Like there's a lot going on. And basically what I'm trying to say is this girl, I don't feel like is a victim the way she has been painted to be. She accepted that lifestyle and she's living it right now and she's not complaining about that lifestyle. There might be a few red flags on their relationship, but let's just be honest. People's relationships and people's marriages and families have got different dynamics. People do actually sacrifice their dreams for that kind of lifestyle. So it's not the first time. Yeah, it's not the first time. And I get like, you know what? I'm not even going to get fixated on this story. You go online, search for that ballerina farm story, check it out, and you can also have your own opinions. But for me, I just think it is kind of crazy that the online community is trying to paint her to be a victim, which I really don't think she is. And you know what? On that note, moving on to now my unpopular opinions, because I feel like when I start talking about this ballerina farm babe, we might be here for a really long time. All right, so I kind of arranged these opinions with different clusters, for lack of a better word. Like for example, right now I'm gonna start with like food. Okay, food, drinks, restaurants, things like that. And my number one unpopular, not so unpopular opinion is that matumbo is actually disgusting. Matumbo is disgusting. You hear me? Matumbo is actually disgusting. Like I cannot get myself to eat matumbo. And for my international gang, matumbo is cow intestines, goat, basically intestines. Is it? Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I'm so tired. I'm so fed up of having to have a conversation with anyone I tell matumbo is disgusting and them trying to make me feel like it's the matumbo that I've had. Ati, it's because they're not the ones who made it for me. Ati, it's different if they make it for me. No, it's not going to be different. First of all, it literally smells like shit. Maybe because it's literally where shit comes from. Why would you eat that? Why would you eat that? Why would you eat that? Why would anyone eat that? I don't care if you made it. I don't care if your grandmother made it. I don't care if it's your mother who made it. I don't really care if it's Ombachi or Gordon freaking Ramsay who made that thing. I'm not eating matumbo. I don't like it. I don't like how it smells. And I'm so tired of I know you're pretending to like it. Okay, maybe you really do like it. I'm so tired of everyone trying to change my mind. Please stop it. I don't like matumbo. End of story. I'm not going to be eating matumbo in my house. If you come to my house, if you want to eat matumbo, you can bring it. But maybe cook it with your own sufurias and stuff. No, actually, you can make it with my sufurias. You're just going to wash it later. I'm just not going to eat that shit. No, not in this world, not in heaven. I'm not eating matumbo at all. Okay. Another thing that is very unpopular, I feel. Wait, it isn't really unpopular. It's just a thing I feel like I needed to say. Okay. Going to a restaurant for the aesthetics and not the food sounds just perfect to me. Okay. You can literally just go to a restaurant for the aesthetics and not the food. Maybe the food is not as nice as you expected it to be. But the thing is, when you go to a restaurant, this is somebody's business. Buy something. Buy something. You can't really just go to a restaurant to take pictures. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? There's no way you're going to tell me you're going to a restaurant to just take pictures. That's ridiculous. If you're going to go to a restaurant, buy a meal, buy a drink. At least buy something. This is somebody's business. They invested in this. And I'm 100% sure they didn't invest in this business for people to come take pictures. No, it's somebody's business. You going there for the aesthetics sounds perfect to me. You can literally go there, not have anything, eat your food cold, take pictures of your food. You do you, boo. This is like 2024. Live your life. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be, I don't even know the word of, I don't even know what word to use, but we don't have to start judging people on that situation. I see, oh my God, this and this person only goes to restaurants to take pictures and for the nice aesthetics. They don't really even enjoy their meal. Well and good. If you have a problem with that, maybe don't go to that restaurant with that babe. Maybe don't go to that restaurant with that dude. You know what I'm saying? This particular girl, you already know. Food, they're not a foodie. Food is not a thing for them. They don't really enjoy food on that kind of level like other people do. There's people who just eat so that they don't die of hunger. So forcing them to go to a restaurant to enjoy a meal might not be number one on their list of things that they want to do in this life. So maybe let's just accept that there's people who like going out to restaurant and cute environments for the aesthetic and not the actual activity or the food. And let's just be okay with it. Why? Because we're all humans. We're built different. We act different, and we're all just searching for enjoyment. We're all searching for happiness in this life. So let's not force a specific feeling out of people. Right? All right. Next thing. My next unpopular opinion is that Tyler Perry. Okay. I'm kind of shy. I don't want to say this. Here we go. Tyler Perry movies are kind of awkward. And here's the thing. Don't judge. Wait, let me explain myself. Okay. I don't like watching movies or series or film where I can tell that the actors can tell that they're being recorded. Okay. If I'm watching a movie or a series and I can tell that this character is kind of I'm not being lied to enough. I can tell that you're being recorded by your action. Case in point. Don't shoot the okay, I am the messenger and I'm also the thought carrier. Don't shoot either me or the thought carrier, which is literally both just me. When it comes to Sisters, the series, I can't bring myself to watch 2 episodes. I do watch it. The plot is the plot is not bad, but like the acting, what do you mean? I just feel like there's a way you can lie to me as a watcher. Lie to me more. You know what I'm saying? Like, just bring me into your story. But you being so aware of your environment and, oh, I'm being recorded, and you're acting like you're being recorded does not help. Does not help in this case. It doesn't help because I'm trying to be swooned. I'm trying to be in your story. But then I'm not really in your story because I can tell that you can tell you're being recorded, and I don't want to feel like I'm watching a fake thing. I want to feel like I'm watching real life. That's just my opinion. Yeah. Another one of my unpopular opinions is that it's okay to not like reading. It's okay to not like reading novels or just reading in general, mostly novels and like storybooks and stuff. Because for a long time, I feel like I have felt, and I don't know if it's like the people around me or just the way that I've been conditioned to think, I have felt like people who, I mean, it's okay. Okay, I feel like people who don't read novels or books are kind of not smart in a way. And that's not the case. There's just people who like taking a book and looking at words and just trying to imagine it for yourself is not the most interesting and fun thing for other people. Okay. And I'm so tired of feeling like, oh my God, because I don't enjoy reading books and reading novels, I'm kind of stupid. That's literally not the case. I'm a smart girl, but I also don't freaking enjoy reading novels. Like, I don't like getting information in that type of way. I'm more of a listener. I'm more of a watcher. I would rather observe. I would rather listen and grab my information in that manner rather than having to sit down and read a bunch of words from page 1 to page 250 just to understand that, oh, they were friends before and then now they're lovers and then they broke up. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, allow me to not love reading books. So please allow me to not like reading books because I really genuinely do not like them. I'm not drawn to books. I'm not drawn to novels. And that does not make me a stupid person. Just because I prefer to watch the movie instead of reading the book does not make me a stupid person. I just like to receive my information differently. Okay now? Moving on. Another one of my unpopular opinions is that, oh, this has got something to do with social media. Being completely mean and giving unconstructive criticism to a person online is bullying. It is, because I don't know how a bunch of you on social media have convinced yourselves that you're just going to give your opinions on everybody's post and be completely mean and rude and give the most unasked for comments to like videos. I mean, you're being a cyber bully. I don't know if you thought what you wrote over there was funny, but let me just tell you, you are being a cyber bully, and it's not cute. It's not cute. Because I feel like these days on social media, cyberbullying has been made to look like, oh, it's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just wants to give their peace of mind and be completely mean and be completely just unasked, you know, in the name of, oh, I'm just giving my opinion. I'm just like, surely, if you see a video that you feel like is rubbing you the wrong way, all you have to do is scroll past it. And if you genuinely feel like it's really annoyed you, maybe just like talk to yourself or something. You don't have to bring that energy to somebody else. Like, you're literally being a cyber bully in the name of, oh, it's just my opinion. Oh my God, it's just criticism. If you can't take criticism, then maybe you shouldn't be on social media. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Can't you see? That's ridiculous. You're literally being a mean person. You're being a mean girl, a mean boy in the name of just my opinion, which was unasked for. What I'm saying is, literally just scroll past the video, block them, unfollow them, maybe. There's literally a bunch of options before you write a mean comment under somebody's video. There's a bunch of options that you need to go past before you decide to, be mean to somebody. It's so uncalled for, honestly. Don't do that. Don't be a mean girl. Don't be a mean boy. We don't do that here. Another one of my not so unpopular opinion is that you can 100% be modest and still look nice. I don't know. There's a way that I feel like these days, everything that is so fashionable has to show a bit of skin. And I'm not a type of girl to not want to show a bit of skin, but some of them are just, they're so ridiculous because you can also just be a modest person, cover up, and still look nice. Okay? You don't have to fall onto society's pressure. You don't have to wear all this very revealing clothes just so that you can feel fashionable, which is crazy to me because some of those clothes, honestly, they're not giving. They're not giving at all. They're not fashionable in any sense or form. But then they've been made to look fashionable because they're kind of giving a sexy look. Case in point, booty shorts that show your ass. It's so painful to me to kind of watch, and I understand like there's a setting and there's a time and a place to wear such a thing, but also there's like a time and a place not to. You wearing jeans and like kind of unzipping it, I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that fashion. I don't like that fashion. I don't know who created that. It's not one of my favorite trends. Like the whole you putting your jeans on and then unzipping your zipper and your button so that it can be, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll insert a picture for the people on YouTube, unzipping it and like kind of trying to remove it, but like not fully. Like who invented that? What is that? Like just tie it up, just zip it up, button it. If you really wanted to wear low waist, you could just find low waist. All I'm trying to say is that that's not one of my favorite trends. Unpopular opinion, okay? Not my favorite trend. Not my favorite trend. At least not everybody looks dapper in that type of style. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Another one of my unpopular opinions is that you can literally just be a basic, simple person. You can literally just dress basic. Nobody's coming for you. A t-shirt, some jeans. Nobody's coming for you. Nobody's coming for you. A simple dress and heels. Nobody's coming for you. Nobody's coming for you. You don't have to be extra if that's not your type of style. Like if you can't really put on an extra look, you don't have to do all these things. And I get it. Layering outfits is a thing that's happening right now. But there's a way that some of the people are doing it. It's just not working. Okay. Why? Because I know that when you're layering outfits, there's a lot of things to consider, like the silhouette, the patterns, the colors, your body type. And I just feel like, okay, guys, you can just dress simple and still look amazing. You can just dress simple and still look amazing. You don't have to do all the layering. You don't have to keep up with all the trends. You can literally just find your style and stick with it. Because I feel like at this time, people really want to keep up with the trends. People really want to do all sorts of things that the cool people are doing. But you're not considering what you like. You're considering what other people think is cool. And that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool because now you're trying to force yourself into a specific style because that's what's trending. You don't have to do that. Genuinely. You can be simple and still look cute. It can be simple and still look cute now. Another one of my unpopular opinion is, oh my God, this one. I feel like I have to read it from my book because there's just a way. I feel like there's a way to say this and also there's a way to not say this. This is it. I've got a book right here. Dealing with a person that has got a lot of insecurities and they don't put any work on themselves to, live with those insecurities, whether it's like acceptance or changing the situation, honestly is so taxing. Because now, of course, I'm gonna reassure you, but like for how long are we gonna be on the same issue? For how long are we gonna be on the same issue? Because now you're taking me for idiot. How many times am I gonna tell you that your shoulders are perfectly fine? How many times do I have to tell you that your feet are actually perfectly tight? Your nails look cute. Every other time, like we really don't have to do this. And it's so taxing. And I get it. I'm really trying to consider your insecurities here. And I'm trying to be a good friend and reassure you as many times as possible. But it's so taxing. It's so taxing. It's so taxing. It's so taxing. I don't know how to explain the feeling other than just saying that it is taxing. Like, nimechoka. I'm trying to be a good friend and reassure you, but at the same time, me having to tell you this many times that you look perfectly okay is taxing. Whether it's like in a relationship, a friendship, whatever relationship it is, like when it comes to just people who are not accepting of themselves or their situation and you having to reassure them all the freaking time, it is taxing. It's not bad that I have to reassure you. Of course, I'm going to reassure you, my friend, but it doesn't mean that it's not freaking annoying. It is that we have to like put your situation above everything else every other time. As my friend, I'm going to do it because we're friends, but it's annoying. It is. I have one last unpopular opinion, and I feel like there's a bunch of people who still have the same opinion, but like also there's a way to say it and there's also like a way to not say it. But this is how I'm going to say it. Age is not just a number. Yep, I've said it. Age is not just a number. And I'm so tired of people using this excuse to kind of cover up their guilt and cover up their opinions on their situation. You and I both know age is not just a number. Whatever age you prefer, whatever age you find yourself choosing for your partner, this is that situation. Yeah, it's for you and your partner, like relationship wise is what I'm trying to say. Whatever age your partner is, it's not just a number, to be honest. Obviously, this situation is like when the age difference is ridiculously big, like when it's like 25 or 30 years apart and over. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. It's not just a number, y'all. And I get it. Like people have found a way to make it seem like it's just a number because there's women who are like, I don't know, 50 and women who are like 25 kind of have the same character traits in a way. And also like men who are like 25 and men who are like 55 have the same character traits as well. But age is not just a number. With the benefits that you're getting from that relationship or the fetishes that you're satisfying, if that guy didn't have those benefits or those that babe didn't satisfy those fetishes that you're searching for, then you wouldn't be in that relationship. You wouldn't be in that relationship. And you know that. So let's stop trying to cover it up. Age is not just a number. Age comes with compromise and a lot of sacrifice. It comes with a lot of sacrifice and a lot of compromising. Because think about it. If the benefits that you're getting from that relationship weren't there, you wouldn't think this guy is cute. You wouldn't think this babe is cute. You wouldn't if you weren't getting those benefits. Think about it now. And that's it for this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been on video. I'm so excited to have finally figured out how to do the video podcast. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast all the way through. Please leave down your unpopular opinions. Also, you can leave down your comments on what you thought about my unpopular opinions for this episode. I love you so much for being here, and I hope you have an amazing week. Remember to be kind to everyone because the world does not revolve around you.
Damn.